We now breathe each and every holy sacred in-breath and out-breath, knowing that each and every sacred in-breath and out-breath is infused with the higher Azi Shalom frequency of light and unfathomable love beyond our comprehension, understanding, or experience. This comes from the upper world. The whole frequency of the upper worlds is all of love. A frequency and an energy beyond our ability to comprehend the magnitude and vastness of this love, which is eternal and unfathomable. The creation beyond our ability, but we are yet part of it and one with it. And so with each and every holy sacred in-breath and out-breath, it is infused and radiating with this love. And this love is so strong and so powerful that already it comes as diamond light within the breath. Oh, beloveds, this is very, very powerful indeed. And as your entire nervous system and the other systems of biology now come into alignment of peace. For indeed, it is this peace that is the foundation of this experience. And as the peace of this foundation, it is the container of this love. This higher love comes when there is the unity of oneness, the higher heart of compassion and unconditional love. It is always, always indeed, brothers and sisters, about the love. And there are many, many levels and dynamics to this love. But the source comes from the one love, and it's many, many frequencies, vibrations, and expression. And so the many qualities of love includes peace, includes joy, includes wonderment, includes kindness, includes tolerance, includes the observer, the non-personality, the ever-expanding sacred heart. And all these attributes of the one love beyond. But know now that this energy comes to you, beloveds, for it is truly your love of God, your love of the divine that brings you into this moment from your birth and from beyond your birth, from your myriad of travels between worlds, between life and death, that has brought you here to this moment. It is because of your capacity to hold love, and be that in the most challenging of times. For the imprint within you, the soul pulse, in the depths of your own DNA is that love. And so no matter the circumstances in your life, no matter whether it is where you are in those moments, in the dark, it is the love that you hold imprinted in your being on many multiple levels that keeps you moving forward. For it is your love of God. It is your love of the source, of the creator, of the divine that pulls you and moves you. And through the pulling and the moving is the experiences that you bring and accumulate for the soul. The myriad of experiences in different worlds. And so we say to you, beloveds, here in this moment, whose words reach you, we say to you, you have come upon the path of wisdom and of higher understanding. These reach you. You have been on this journey for a long, long time. A journey that transcends a life and a death, but a soul journey that brings you to this moment. And so we say to you, beloveds, that as you can hold in the Azi Shalom, yes, indeed, beloveds, beyond peace of earthly matters, but it is the divine peace. It is the divine peace that the great avatars of light that have come upon the earth have spoken of. It is the way home, and it is the way beyond all challenges, blockages. It is your way of transcendence and great alchemy, of great transformation. But we say this to you, beloveds, that as you choose, because indeed, in the reality you find yourselves in this moment, it is choice. And as a divine directive, indeed, as an empowered sovereign, you do have choice. And this we cannot take away from you, is your choice. But we say to you that your choice has always been, continues to be, no matter breaks in between or stops, but back unto the soul pulse of being that love where you find yourself and upon the world. For it is those that hold the capacity for unconditional love that have changed the world for the better. That use who can hold that peace, that become so strong in that peace, that you call upon the Azi Shalom, the higher spiritual peace of great transformation and alchemy, moving in environments and changing frequencies, bringing Shakti, bringing illumined light, and a spark, a change of hearts, a change of mind. Yes, from crusted thought forms to new and enlivened higher thought forms of brilliant light in the myriad and the memory of the paradise worlds. You hold this within you, beloveds, and we say to you as you walk on your path of unconditional love, as you faintly remember the unfathomable love that is ceaseless and eternal, that as you grasp at once again, as you move because of your love of the divine, that you bring in those pieces and fragments once again, indeed, into a consciousness, even as you are in this world of materiality, even as you're in this world of lower density. You are not limited by this world, beloveds, because your true divine nature is that of the spirit, and it is boundless. And so as you move forward on the path of love, as you commit yourself into bringing forth those things once forgotten, now coming back into cosmic memory, as you bring and tap in once again your divine spiritual tools to be used now upon this earth, in your highest service, yes. Yes, we say to you, beloveds, that always there is a higher and bigger and brighter and more radiant way for you to be. It does not stop. And we say that in time, moving beyond time and space, in the acceleration of the cycles of time upon your earthly experience, that indeed you have the ability innate within you to bring and come into the transformation of illumined radiance of the higher peace of the Azi Shalom. And indeed, you are the peacemakers. Indeed, you are the peacemakers. Your very embodiment, the ability to hold the love, brings with you the frequency of peace, brings with you the frequency of hope for those who have lost it, and for liberation for those that are bound in fear. Develop within you, walk that path that you know so well. Practice, beloveds, your spiritual tools. Remember, remember, you have done this before. Open up and bring in once again the Azi Shalom, beyond the Shalometh Shalom, but holding the frequency of the higher light, the higher love of the Azi Shalom, the spiritual peace. And as you are able to be the container for the Azi Shalom, the higher peace, you hold it in the great gematria of all others like you, who remember their abilities, who remember the power of peace, to open up their container of unconditional love in a more profound and open way by practice and practice and practice. From the littlest of things where you can make the choice of being kind, from the littlest of things where you can make the choice of being helpful, from the littlest of things where you can make the choice of being patient. Indeed, it is an exercise, and as you would exercise a muscle, so too you exercise this Azi Shalom that is imprinted within you. And as you make your steps forward upon your path, even as that path, beloveds, gets more narrow, but then again, you have the power within you to balance and walk through it and reach to the other side of the glorious kingdoms in the myriads of heavens. And yes, being able to enjoy them still in the embodiment of a physical body. But not just any physical body, but one that is accelerated in its own frequency to be able to hold and be the container for the Azi Shalom. This is indeed the great ones they speak of that held peace, that is known as Shakti, in the presence of a master that can hold the container of the Azi Shalom, that can bring those that wither back to vibrant life, whose hands and touch brings a renewal and a genesis. We say to you, beloveds, yes, this is you. This is your capability. This is your ability that you walk on your path of light and unconditional love as you expand and work of the expansion of the radiant light of your sacred heart within you, where you no longer are bounded by earthly laws, but instead transcended to spiritual laws. That indeed you can move beyond the gravitational pull of earthly dynamics. Draw upon the higher living light of the ascended realms of light that hold the Azi Shalom, that hold that unconditional peace beyond description, to bring it and integrate it more into your life. Yes, we say to you, beloveds, your family of light, the Ami Shaddai, holds this space for you to be the container to hold this Azi Shalom and integrate it into your field. And so simply by your presence, without words, in the fullness of your sacred heart, your unconditional love, your compassion that you hold, have always held from birth, beyond birth, many births, many times, many ways, comes to this moment in this cycle of ascension. You are called and you are needed. You are called and you are needed. You are called and you are needed. And we breathe with you now, the Azi Shalom, in the great in-breath and out-breath of the divine, in the very synchronicity of the macrocosm to the microcosm in your own sacred in-breath and out-breath, aligning with the cosmos, the great breath, the breath of Brahma, that brings in creations and puts out new creations in a never-ending cycle as you align now, beloveds, with each and every holy sacred in-breath and out-breath. As you feel the frequency of the Azi Shalom moving in and through your physical, mental, and emotional bodies. As the connection to your higher selves and the higher parts of yourselves come into this great alignment to hold this container of loving light. As you breathe it into your spinal cord, as it goes into the nervous system, as it moves into each and every organ and each and every biological system, as the beating heart moves the Azi Shalom through the crystallines in your own blood, as the eternity, the Trinity that is within each and every cell is now activated into a perfect balance. As your own container, physical, mental, emotional, now becomes the alchemy, moves into a level of acceptance to be able to receive the divine sacred grace coming in these diamond codes of peace from the Azi Shalom, from the upper worlds, from the worlds of Shambhala, from the Trinity worlds. Simply breathe the sacred in-breath and out-breath. And you will find that your entire body is breathing this in-breath and out-breath. This loving energy surrounds you as a great cocoon, as the divine womb, bringing you into its embrace. And all parts of yourself respond to this, for it cannot not respond. You feel it as the energy coursing in and through your skin, through your hair. There is a frequency flowing into the blood, into the heart. A raising in frequency within your own body system. The sacred tabernacle as the higher heart of compassion within the sacreds of sacreds within yourself becomes more brilliant and opens up as a greater container. As you breathe and you expand yourselves now, beloveds, the great Ami Shaddai, the family of light, holds the platform for you to receive this grace, this giving. And you breathe the sacred in-breath and out-breath in the Azi Shalom and out the Azi Shalom. And beloveds, you breathe it throughout the world now. As the platform is held for you with your family of light in the myriads and myriads of worlds, dimensions, and expressions, all of the divine. But it is you, beloveds, upon the world and indeed your own solar logi, your own solar system. And as you hold it for your precious earth mother, you're holding it too to her brothers and sisters around the great sun of Helios Vesta, and yet still beyond the great sun of Alcyon and the many suns that are integrated, interconnected in this expression of the Azi Shalom, for it's more beyond your world, in need of the Azi Shalom. And simply breathe the in-breath and out-breath as you feel the frequencies expand, radiate, and intensify. And your container of love is boundless. And you can hold this love and you can hold this light. And as you are uplifted, upgraded, and attuned into the higher frequency bands of peace, as you meet upon the great masters on your journey, as you reach those parts of yourself radiant with light and love, reminding you the magnitude of who and what you are, as you transverse timelines, as you move beyond space and time and everything at once, as you bring back this cosmic memory of your own experience and magnificence as a shining light of the divine, the container for peace of multiple worlds. But we bring it here now in this moment to where we find ourselves, beloved. In this moment, in your space upon this earth. And as you radiate as great suns, moving in all directions, your very presence and radiance, now moving in all directions, and the linking of hearts and souls in the aspiration of this peace, in the anchoring of the higher divine peace, as we come together as the family of light, holding the container of the Azi Shalom, we burst it out into the world. We see in our spiritual eye this love that moves in undulating waveforms, that brings the diamond codes of the Azi Shalom, moving upon the waters of the earth, moving upon the great continents, moving deep into the core of the earth, touching all life in all ways, in all manners, moving beyond the surface of the earth, moving into the atmosphere, into the stratosphere, the diamond light of the memory of the Azi Shalom, the divine peace. We fill the divine with the world who has forgotten. We infuse it in the memory of the cosmic love that is ever present, that heals all things and brings all things into balance. We, the children of light, who have not forgotten, bring our light with the Azi Shalom, the higher light, the higher wisdom, the higher vision. We are entrapped, embraced in communion with this love of peace. We bring the peacemakers to a new level of expression, impact, and power. And no longer we stand by and let life do what it wants, but we now bring life forward in a new and better way and a higher vision for our sacred earth and beyond the earth. For we are well aware that there are the need of the Azi Shalom beyond the gravitational pull of the earth, that indeed the entire solar system. And so we put our focus upon our solar system as we look at the remnants of what peace was not there, as we look at the asteroid belt. And we remember those peacemakers to say, this will not happen again. That there will be the sovereignty and the honorment of all worlds. And no longer will there be global wars or wars between planets. For we are holding the Azi Shalom as our cosmic memory comes back, why peace is so important, why love unconditional is so important, why we are here and we show up. Our love of the divine makes us do this. And this indeed is our Dharma. This indeed is our promise. This indeed is our collaboration and partnerships with a myriad of the divine radiant ones who view us as divine radiant ones, all doing what they've come to do because of their love of the divine. And no matter the challenges that come, the distractions that come, and yes, indeed, the heartache that comes, it does not take away the higher peace that we hold within us. Eternal and forever, part of why we have come. And we come and we move forward to accomplish the plan. And as we do this, we become more aware, awakened, and alignment with the higher parts of ourselves that has the higher vision. Let us all now here take a moment as we breathe the sacred, holy in-breath and out-breath, holding this Azi Shalom, bringing us our own eternal peace, allowing us to go about our day to day without being engaged in the drama of a world, that indeed we can hold the Azi Shalom frequency within us, that we are unmoved, that we can maintain peace at all times and bring peace to others. Ashama se alap inso tenasaya mase masenana eke samala nasa se eke nasahane heleam sana esena ala kesane Esakesane assalam, assalaman, Isa se ayam, um, 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 um. Um, um. Let us take a moment as we are in this frequency, simply to see our beautiful planet. As we hold the frequency within our physical, mental, and emotional bodies right now, all of us feel it, we're all connected. Intentionally send it out into the world. Send it out into all the kingdoms. Send it out to world leaders and governance. Send it out to the masses of the people. Send it out for those who all look for change now. Send it out that to hold the peace for them, to have the courage to move forward in love and know that what they can do wherever they are, they will do to bring peace and balance back to the world. We will put forth the intention that when we go to sleep, the Azi Shalom frequency still is present and will integrate in a balanced way within our field in the days to come. Let us be mindful wherever there is the opportunity of choice to be kind, to be peaceful. Let us do that to integrate and anchor it more deeply in our field. And now, the most radiant ones begin to draw in their electromagnetic field as we begin to prepare for our return back fully into our physical, mental, and emotional bodies. We may still feel the frequency, but we will be able to be grounded and alert. On the count of 3. 1, 2, take a deep breath in. And 3. We are back. We are alert. And we are awake.